All right, welcome one, welcome all to the June 2025 XCOM meeting for the Libertarian Party of Maine. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Let's just do the usual here. Let's just talk about last month's meeting in the minutes here. Have people reviewed those?
Yep.
Yes. I am sharing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see order
All
bit.
right.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Yep.
making sure.
I can see the order bit. Yeah. Let's get that over with first though. Yeah, does everybody review the minutes from last month?
Yes.
We'll take
Yep.
that as a yes. All right, very good. Let's just do it. All in favor of accepting?
All right.
All right,
Aye.
okay. Anybody opposed? Ayes have it. All right, very good. It's come to my attention that Dane has a point of order before we begin. I will recognize him.
I do. So given that one of our region representatives is currently vacant, I would like to nominate Samantha DeGroff as the Central Region representative.
I'd like to second that nomination.
Okay, just a second.
All right.
Can I vote nay now, or do I have to wait?
Wait, I need to get it.
Just what you need to be more wrapped up in all this.
I was really hoping everyone would be like, "No, we don't want this."
Okay. All right. Once I do have a couple questions. I want to make sure we get the
Who seconded?
seconded right. I recognize
Joe
here.
did. Yeah, Joe did.
Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
Well, for seconded, just put not Jason. I think that's probably the best.
Yeah.
To do it
Correct.
there. What Samantha lives in what town?
Liberty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously. All right. I'm not the all right. I'm sorry. When I heard Samantha, I was thinking my brain went somewhere else. So all right. Okay. Yeah. No. All right. That's the only question I have then.
Okay.
It's a lowercase d, capital G.
Okay, cool.
Don't take her. Don't let her do this to you.
I know what
Right.
she's doing. I haven't changed it.
Okay.
It's another correct way.
I take that back. I had just one more question, Samantha. You are a registered libertarian, correct?
I will be, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actively doing as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All
We
right.
do also have in our bylaws that it has to happen within 30 days of appointment.
Yep.
So even
I know.
if she weren't.
All right, so
Okay.
call the question.
I call. Yep.
Okay.
Question is called.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed?
Jason?
I want to live here.
Fair enough.
All right. And we're good there.
Smart
Okay.
man, smart
Thank you
man.
very much.
Perfect.
Okay. So that adds another. All right.
We are full.
We are full.
Hallelujah.
Great.
Welcome.
More work for me to do on the website. Thanks.
Joe, is there a membership tab on the website?
Not yet. That's on the list. We'll get into my report later. That's cool.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Didn't mean to derail.
Sorry, I forgot that I'm sharing.
Okay.
Do it on my phone.
All right. Let's move on here. Point of order is in. Let's move down. Treasurer's report is next. Mr.
Okay.
Matafa, anything to report?
So balances, 2 accounts. Again, as a reminder, we have 2 accounts. The first account has a balance of $12,738 and 4 cents. That is the count that we generally use. The second account, which has some of the money that's going to be distributed, has $15,826.59. So a combined balance of $28,486.63.
Do you have access also to the? I don't know why I'm having a brain cramp right now. What we do have another account there, not a bank account, or not
Savings?
or, technically. No.
Expense, tax.
I'm drawing a blank here right now. It's been a long day.
Mm.
Right? Not Stripe.
You're on the right track.
Yeah,
Have Stripe access. I
PayPal?
do not have PayPal.
Not Stripe.
PayPal?
PayPal. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
I couldn't
Yeah.
think of that either.
Jason, have you have access to that yet?
I get notifications for it, but I do not have access to the actual account.
All right. I haven't logged into it in several months, so I will see if I can find it and make sure you get access to that there. Yep. All right. Continue your
I was double
excitement.
checking my math because I was doing the math of the two accounts in my head and I was right, so I'm very happy.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I thought you're excited about this one more account you're going to get into. Yeah. Let me do some digging on that because I haven't logged in a while.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Any questions for Jason? All right. All right. I move to accept the report as is.
Second.
Jane seconds. I don't see any reason for discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Pass unanimously. Okay.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, you have a
All right.
vote now.
Yes.
Oh, now it's unanimous. Yep. Okay. So just check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Very good. Moving on to my brief report of fundraising and voter registration. I put this in my notes last night when I emailed them. I'd like to recommend the approval of Jim Tracy to start a registration drive of 1,000 voters this summer. Payable 10,000 registration, totaling 10 grand. Our fundraiser, Scott Collis, raised over 9,500 since January 2024 for the next registration drive. We can obviously afford the other 500. I want to just explain how we arrived at that number. Basically, I looked at all the money that Scott raised, or we paid Scott, and we paid him basically half of it minus $25 for every wire transfer, which comes out to about somewhere in the neighborhood of 9,700. But like I said, that's kind of minutia from there. So this is why I'm saying, the time has come. Jim said he could do 1,000 for 10 grand. And that's how I'm recommending. I'd like to move to recommend to hire Jim.
Seconded.
All right. Kate seconds. Any discussion, any questions?
I don't know. We've shown that we all seem to be pretty much on the same page with him, so I'm totally game.
Well, in fairness, he's done it once before, and we only had one other option being Stavros Mendros, and he quoted us a hell of a lot more for it. So I will reach out to him, and yeah, that's all I have to say to discuss it.
Cool.
I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Any abstentions? All right, that's unanimous. Moving on. Okay, scrolling down. Strategic planning, Kate.
Yes. So, kind of in prep for the convention committee meeting next week, I wanted to get from the greater group at least a few areas where we should set some goals so that we have something to then report on in terms of measurable progress at convention. I just figured it would lend a little more credence to what we've been working on. And I like being able to report back to people what their dues are being paid, paying for. So some of the ideas I had in terms of areas were membership or registered voters, outreach events, website optimization, social media engagement, finances, and legislation. So I was hoping to get some consensus on which kind of, maybe we choose 3, or I mean, if we want to go up to 5, we can. I just want to make sure we're not over committing ourselves if it's going to be a process. So I guess I'm opening the table to suggestions.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jim.
Well, the registered voters part, we're paying for someone for that, so that
Right.
hopefully will take care of itself here. It was
Okay.
effective before. The membership, I'm curious about because this is kind of virgin territory for us, and we're going to be trying and learning as we go as to how to drive more membership and what it's going to take here. What's an attainable goal? Well, I haven't delved that much into the numbers of it all. Jason, have you to some degree?
Not yet, but I can, and so that's something that we want to have available for the committee, for the convention. That shouldn't take a lot of time to look at.
Right.
At that,
Basically,
oh,
basically what I'm thinking with membership is that if we get our current state now and then kind of know when we've like fully, because my thought is some of the website features we're trying to develop and that we are developing might be a good draw for people. So it'd be nice to see, like, once we know we've implemented those things in the website, to then see if we get any improvement in membership before convention in November.
Well, and we also, on the website notes that we had discussed in the last meeting, we had also discussed putting I wanted to circle back with putting what the people are getting out of the membership. That's
Yeah.
actually something that I was going to address on when we get to the IT side,
Yeah.
listing that on the website. So.
Yeah, definitely. So I think my vote would also be to include membership in like one of the 3 or so goals we take. So we can, when we meet next week with the membership committee, we can kind of maybe develop like a more well-rounded and specific goal. But I just wanted to get a feeling if people were in support of having that as a goal that we work toward.
sure.
Okay.
I personally, I don't think that we can't just have all of those included. You're talking like this would be a presentation for the members act.
Yeah, like a state of the state.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 of those are literally just like a 2-minute blurb.
Okay, so do we want to? I guess my point is, let's see. I just don't want to spread ourselves too thin in terms of, because we'd have to kind of. I'd want to be able to
make a
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah.
If you guys if we decided this is what we want to do, I will volunteer to create the deck because I do that quite a bit already.
Okay. Perfect.
So
Thank
it shouldn't
you.
take me more than an hour to put together a deck
Thank
because that's
you very much.
points that I love to cover.
Right.
Yes. That's
Well, and
great.
is outreach and events kind of covered under membership, or are those separate from events that we would have with membership?
That's a good question too. I think we can kind of look at it in either way. Yeah.
I think it should be under membership.
Okay.
Because they can be events for members, but then members can also bring people that also want to be members.
Okay.
Dana, I forget, does our drive have all the resources that National provides, like all the LP banners and that kind of stuff?
Well, Joe's probably better at answering that than I am.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a glob of garbage.
Right.
I started to sort it out one day and found a bunch of just old junk.
Right.
So in the current state of the National Party, they don't really have the access to give us anything anyway. So whatever we have, whatever we don't, we don't. I'll make sure that you're in that you've got access to that directory.
Are you talking like actual assets?
Yeah, because if we're gonna put together a deck, we should make sure that we have like the LP banner. We should have backgrounds that have LPME on it. We should have all that kind of
We
stuff.
have some of the stuff that didn't we get some of that? Because you
What?
changed the cover photo on the Facebook page.
We have the stuff that we paid for to get the
Yes.
new
Right.
logos and stuff. So I could use that if that's what we're
We
saying.
got that, and we also have all the LP, like the LNC's, like standard, just color codes and fonts and shit.
Well, the branding, Joe put it on the shared drive, so that is in a file. The stuff that we paid for is in that shared drive already.
And we can add whatever else in there. Like I said, I started putting the LPME cloud drive together, and I've got all of the stuff that the LPME had paid for. I'll drag the rest of whatever I can find from the actual LPN over into it too. If you just go to drive.google.com, you can get logged in right there with your regular LPME authentication. Yeah, so it's up there. It's called LPME Cloud.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what that was. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is there a specific, because I get this goes for that, but just in general, and I don't know if we have an answer to this. Is there a specific theme or color scheme or anything like that we want to standardize for use for all things? So like the reason why I ask is because if let's say we have a color code that we use, like the website's the yellow and black, which I know is the traditional LP stuff anyway, but there's a specific code color that we'd like to use, that should probably get put to use for everything we do, anything that's outreach materials and these slide
Right.
decks, things like that, so that way it's standardized with all of our materials.
We
I
should have a
agree.
style guide put together that says everything from the hex codes to
Yep.
hex for
We
them for
have
colors.
those pieces out there. That was another thing I was beginning to put together was into a doc.
Okay.
This sounds
Everything
like
from like fonts. You know, these are fonts that we use for headers. These are fonts that we use for text body.
Right.
Yeah.
So we basically use what LNC has for the most part.
I just Googled hex code Libertarian Party to see if the numbers would come up, and
It's N
Yeah.
Fed or it's Fed 000.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
normally when I'm setting up branding for a company, I'll go through and create a style sheet with all of the information, the pertinent information. I started doing that, and then the website came up. So, you know,
So
it's on my list of shit to do.
I kind of want to just make sure I close the loop on this other conversation though. So
Sorry.
that's okay. So my goal would be to discuss this a little bit more in depth at the convention meeting so that we have them kind of set, and then I can share it with the group like via email in terms of what goals we're kind of working on. And then I want people to weigh in once we kind of get a better feel for that, because I think that would require a little bit more time and I don't want to take up that much time. So I am hearing that we can kind of combine one of them, the outreach, into membership. So that leaves us with the 5. And I think you're right, Dane. Like that's probably a good idea to those are pretty good things that we've been working on a lot. So we can just include all of them.
Who here's going to be involved in the ad hoc for convention?
I know Robin is.
And the 2 of us are.
I can be too if you need.
Yeah, it's up to you. Totally voluntary.
Yeah, I feel I need to be actually.
Okay.
And I do think that me, Jason, and Joe should meet separately outside of the convention just to talk technology about convention.
Jim would. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just about like what
I see.
we need to source between the 3 of us, and I also probably should reach out to the venue and get a firm layout of what they have for resources.
I will reach. I would say.
I know they do have an AV system, but I don't know.
I would say just before we actually commit to them, don't reach out yet. Like, I mean, not that we have already committed to them. We haven't committed a choice to them. So just to not muddy the waters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kate, can you do me a favor with website optimization? Can you put /technology and add me to that as well? Because that'd be a good place to talk about things like the GPTs and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yep. So, and then that was going to be my other thing. I feel very, like probably my membership is kind of where my skills are. So I was going to kind of put myself and Jim, if you're interested there. Jason, I had you and Joe as resources for the website and technology bit. Sam, I voluntold you to kind of
Yeah. I saw. Don't you worry, I saw you.
I love it. So for social media engagement, I think that's a strength of yours. And Jim and Jason probably can kind of team up on the finances. Dane, I had you as a resource for legislation, and I can kind of jump in on that too. So not that everyone's just responsible for those things, but if you have anything specific that you would like for us to address as a goal, then I can bring that to the convention planning meeting too. So, yeah, and then you guys will work on getting a plan for AV and equipment needs for convention. Okay. Thank you.
Just side real quick, I just looked at the CSV file, Joe, for the membership data. I should be able to do a bunch of like sum ifs in there and just be able to organize it by name, so that way we don't have to tally everything for us.
Nice.
So shouldn't take me more than a few minutes.
Cool, thank you.
While we're at it, like, will you have a generated list of names and emails from current members or lapsed members that we could then utilize to either remind people or whatever?
Yeah, I can, it's whatever's.
I'm just saying, like, while you're there, if we can
Oh,
also
yeah, okay, yes, yes.
call that information so that we can, pester those that have had lapsed membership and all that.
I can do that.
I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about with legislation, but especially with the GPTs that Jason created, that one that talks specifically to put the legislation in, and it'll dump you out a summary. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a place to tie that in.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of
Definitely.
tie that bow a little bit nicer.
Absolutely. Cool.
I have one other area that I can take the ball rolling, and I'll tell you what my big motivation is basically the meetups around the state here.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm all over the place. I'm driving all over the state here, but I just like to sit down one-on-one, with 2 to 10 people and just talking with them over a beer or whatever. I've enjoyed doing that. I'll be happy to do that throughout the state. My big motivating point, though, is when caucus time comes around, we'll have those people ready, because when we call them, say, hey, we need you guys to do a caucus. Yeah, no problem. Identifying the counties that we're weak in, and off the top of my head, Knox, Hancock. I just realized Franklin's going to be weak now because Robin moved from Farmington to Belgrade. So I'd like to get out there and just say, hey, we're gonna have a meetup at so and so, and see who shows up, and I don't care if 2 people show up. We can sit down and have a chat. That's something I'm gonna look to step up over the next a few months, just to kind of get to know people and talk with them and listen to their concerns.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Do
All
me a
right.
favor, Jim, when you do
Yeah.
that, before you do that, get with me, because the tools that we created to do some of the demographic data for the state are ready to use.
Right.
So it should be able to point you in a direction of what areas have what topics that they want to talk about, so that when you go there, it's not just a generic speech. You can tune it to be to the specific audience that you're speaking to. So
That's great.
whenever you have time, just let me know, and I'll schedule something with you, and we'll go over the tool, because I can use it using some of the software that my company has access to. We still have to figure out what software we're going to use, but in the meantime, we can piggyback off of the other tools that I have on my work computer.
Okay, you show me the tools. I'll get you the PayPal account here. We'll have of mutual goals there by the time we have a one-on-one.
I love it.
Yeah, things we're supposed to do.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Thank you
Good.
all.
Anybody else have a thought, questions, concerns? Kate, anything?
No, that was great. That gives me a good direction where people's heads are at. So I appreciate the help.
All right.
If you figure
Very
out where my head is, please let me know.
Nobody knows that, Joe.
I may never, honestly.
Well, we said attainable, Joe. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Good point. Good point.
So,
I mean, I have skills, but not that many.
all right.
All right, keep it coming. That's fine. I can take it.
It's all in good fun. All right, nothing to vote on there. Let's move on. And Kate has the floor again regarding the
Yes,
handbook.
Sorry. So I was doing a little more digging, and when I looked for because I had remembered vaguely that we may have had something in the past, and I looked and it really wasn't great. So we did get that PDF file from Pat, but again, that's not as great either. So I'm kind of wondering if anyone else has seen like any resources out there that might be helpful in us creating a candidate handbook.
I have a copy of the Republican handbook, both for the state.
That might be nice to reference. Okay.
And we could also, because just launched today, we could also reach out to Libertarian Unite, which is Angela McCardle's PAC, who is focusing on candidate cultivation and fundraising. So they might have some resources as well. I think
So who is that?
Angela McCardle?
Sorry. I know Angela. I'm saying who else were we talking about?
Unite.
What's the name of the group? I didn't hear you.
Libertarian Unite is the name of the PAC.
Oh.
So you're saying they may have
They
some stuff?
may, but I mean, they just launched
Right.
today
Oh, so,
officially, so.
okay.
But according to Angela, they're ready to hit the ground running, so I can reach out to her and see what's what.
Okay.
She's
And
been
on-
added to a bunch of, sorry. Go ahead,
Oh,
Kate.
go ahead. No, that's okay.
I was gonna say, she's been added to a bunch of different Mises chats too in the last day or two because the caucus is partnering with her to try to hopefully do some kind of takeover again for
Well,
next
She's the
convention.
chair of the Mises caucus now.
Yeah, and I know that. I'm just saying she's been added to like a bunch of the different. So like, she's involved in like she should have the resources. What I'm trying to say because she's involved
Right.
literally like her fingers in everything now.
Right.
At the very
Um,
least, you could probably take the Republican handbook and run it through the GPT and
Yep.
say
Right.
rewrite this as a libertarian.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yep.
also fine. I also, because I don't want to single you out, Ben Tucker, but I know you've run before. So is there anything that you think would be really helpful for us to make sure we include?
Not off the top of my head. I can keep you updated as I come up with things. I am running again.
Nice.
Picking
Cool.
up my petition for, signatures to get on the ballot as soon as I can next month. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, good luck. And
Thank
when
you.
you're ready to announce, let us know so we can post something on the website.
Is
Yeah.
this for town council again?
yeah, yep.
Yeah, nice.
That's great.
Regrettably, one of the seats opening is the one sensible person on there, but the other person
Oh,
That figures.
so.
oh no.
But him and I, we bumped into each other at a Logan Airport flying back to Presque Isle actually, and we were talking.
Ah.
We were talking about kind of trying to run together.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah, keep us posted.
Will do.
Very good.
Do we follow you? Are you on socials somewhere and all that kind of stuff?
He's on our Facebook one.
You're
I
a
know
Facebook. Well, I mean, yeah, we're in Maine. Of course, you're on Facebook. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, just to be clear, Joe.
It's just the truth. I mean,
It's
come
so
on.
true.
This is the
Right.
most Facebooky place in the nation.
It's
I don't
so
know what
It
true.
to
really
tell you.
is.
Yeah.
I'm saying though that Ben's campaign page too, we have on there.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I just posted another link to it in the Discord server too, just
Oh,
for
Thank you.
ease of access.
Thank you. I appreciate
Perfect.
that.
All right,
Now
that's
you're
all.
speaking my
That's all. I just needed a little bit of a mind meld. Thank you for your input, guys.
Very good. All right, and with that, Kate has the next one
I
on the list
know,
here too.
sorry.
Yep.
My
Yes.
gosh.
Go.
Just
Go ahead,
hogging
Kate.
all the
Kate, you're-
oxygen.
I know.
Kate, I will
Jesus.
not. You, Kate, you're recognized.
Thanks, Jim.
There she
Yeah.
is.
So this was one of the things that we had kind of noodled around with, and I want to get people's opinion. I'm gonna try to send. I don't know how how best to open this, or send it to you guys. But basically, we had talked about a photo contest for the website and getting just main photos. So, let's see, where'd it go?
To my LPME.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, I don't know why I can't see what I've done just recently. My drive. Sorry, guys.
See, I go on Facebook for 5 seconds and I already got a comment from somebody that I didn't want to see. This is why I don't want to go on Facebook.
I was gonna say, don't do that to yourself. Okay, I'm sending this to your email.
Consider
I
this
have
work,
so
Joe.
many freaking socialist communist friends that they just drive
Right.
me insane. Openly. I'm not even like using it as a slur. Not at this moment.
It's like when a parent yells at me when I'm refereeing a game. That's just one additional person I'm smarter than. So just use that.
Yeah,
use
very
that.
true.
All right. You know.
What kills me is these are like doctors, like people that have been surgeons
they're the worst.
for 40 years.
Are they reliant
would-
on government money, Joe?
Oh, they all are, of course.
And there it is. That's the motivation.
Come on.
There it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, he and this particular guy and I, we used to get into it all the time in person. You put enough drinks in us and we were fine. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to give up, I know.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, so
I-
Dane has the photo contest thinger.
You guys seeing that?
Yep.
Okay.
Need to expand, please. Oh, you know what? No, I need to move it to a bigger screen. That's a me problem.
All right. I have it up.
Okay.
There we go.
If you guys want to read through it for a sec, I know there's a lot there, but yeah, read through it for a second. I'm pulling up a couple other things too.
And this would be for the purpose of distributing as an email.
Well, okay, there's too many things happening all at once. Just read it.
Is it too dumb to add photo must be taken in Maine?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's be
Sorry,
honest.
I didn't mean to,
Yeah,
I
that's-
didn't mean to
that's-
laugh like that. That was fucked. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Too
a
dumb,
great question.
but-
It's a
Yeah.
great question.
I'm gonna have to put this on the website, aren't I? Damn it, there's another one. All right.
So photos must be taken in Maine. Yeah,
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
of Maine.
In Maine of Maine, not in Maine of New Hampshire.
Right.
Right. Yeah, within the borders of Maine.
Yeah. All right.
You can't
do-
stand at the border of Maine and New Hampshire and take a picture into New Hampshire.
Yes, let's not do that.
Yeah.
As much as you want to.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do object to the term third party in here because I hate that term, but that's beside the point.
So
Yeah.
I know, and some of this was, I was looking up like other rules, and I knew, just being a political party, there could be a lot more scrutiny. So I just really wanted to make sure there was language to protect us, essentially. So if there's stuff in here that doesn't necessarily make sense or need to be there, let me know.
I'm kidding here, of course.
Oh,
I do
okay.
I do detest the phrase third party. I don't like this. I don't like that term. In this context, of course, it's the right one. I just hate it in the
Okay.
political context.
Got it.
Just
got it.
me being a smart ass. Please
That's okay.
pay no attention.
That's okay. So rules, do those look okay otherwise?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I would say that it needs to be a photo, cannot be an AI image.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because we
Oh,
live in that
yes,
world,
yes.
you know?
Yep.
So the
I
rule,
would win. No, I'm just joking.
because I did include the photo must be in its original state and cannot be altered in any way, but you're saying what
I
was
would
the-
add
State of
no-
Maine.
Yeah, and no AI images will be no AI images and no AI altered images will be accepted.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Did we put what format we're asking them to be in?
I was just gonna ask that. Are we looking for a target resolution or DPI or something like that?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because really, if we're using JPEG, it's the compression's going to be what the compression is.
Right.
I think you're getting too deep into the weeds with that one.
Well, I
Maybe.
mean, we need to be sure that when we set up the submission, at least it's on there. Please submit this as a whatever. I mean, I imagine we're probably going to
Right.
have a lot of people shooting from their cell phones, so we're going to have the hike
Is that
off
something
of
that
Apple.
I mean, we're not using it right away. We all have to kind of vote on it. Is it something that we can just clarify once the person, like, I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe that just goes on where the photo submission is anyway.
Okay.
But it's definitely, because the thing is, if they send us something that's got a bunch of compression on it, and we got
Yeah,
to put it
okay,
into
gotcha.
a large splash, it's going to look like garbage.
Okay.
Is horizontal format preferred?
Yeah, landscape is what we're looking for here.
All right.
Okay,
I
so-
would just put it landscape is preferred.
Good one.
Yep. So landscape orientation is preferred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. This is why I bring it to the hive mind.
This is why we need to.
And so the methods of operation, I was kind of thinking that we could have this be like a thing that the followers kind of engage on. My thought was that heart reactions could count as 2 votes, like reactions could count as 1 vote, because obviously people are going to be voting multiple times. And then I think we had decided like the top 4 photos would be like maybe a premium LPME membership with the full bot access, and then a standard would for the 4 runners up or something like that. Does that all ring a bell?
Bueller.
Yeah,
How many photos are gonna be voted on?
I was
Depend-
thinking just whatever we get for submissions.
Yes,
right.
Depend on what we
Well,
get.
I mean that's the thing too. I kind of wonder if we go, okay, we're going to choose the top 10.
That's
Yeah, I mean, I think that's too many too. But I mean, I don't think we're going to get 10. But you know, we give it a number, and we say, this number, you know, we'll choose X amount out of however many we get. That way, we can fudge. I mean, let's be honest. If we only get 3 images, then one of us goes out and takes a picture and submits it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say if we can narrow it down to the top 3,
Okay.
then you have a first, second, third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay.
And I mean, and
Otherwise, people
will
get
accept that.
decision fatigue and they won't vote at all because oh, it's too many options.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okie dokie. And then, so my thought was in terms of distributing and kind of putting it out there, I was just going to create something on MailChimp with the rules and everything. Do we want them just sent to info@LPME?
I mean, honestly, what I want, I want it to
Right.
go through the website.
So
I mean,
is there,
the thing is, there's plugins we can use for the website where we can do the whole image voting right on the site. The other
Okay.
thing is, when we're giving something away, we're trying to encourage behavior. The
right?
behavior I'm trying to encourage is traffic to the website.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree. Is that something that's feasible for you to do?
Yes, I'm already looking at it.
Oh, I
I
don't
mean,
want
it
to
is
put
That's
more
why I keep
on you.
glancing over here all the time. You know?
I don't
It is
want to
going to
put,
be inherently easier to do the voting on social media. So that is a good fallback in case we can't get it up and running on the website for whatever
Okay.
reason.
Yeah, we can roll that way.
I don't doubt you, Joe. You're the master of all things website.
Yeah, I'm really good at downloading plugins. Yeah, that's about what it is.
All right. All right. I think we've dug into enough weeds here
Okay.
on this one. I don't think we need to sweat it that much, but I might be wrong.
well, I felt like the rules and everything needed to be discussed because I want to make sure
Yes.
that
Oh,
was,
absolutely.
yeah. So, and then I have a graphic that I can plan for release whenever we feel like we're ready to do this. So what I'll do is I'll wait, I can wait for your, so I guess, well, first of all, did we decide that we're gonna just go through Facebook to submit? Or are we gonna go with the submission via the website?
Well, we're gonna shoot for the website. If the website doesn't work, go
Okay.
Facebook.
So I'll reapproach this next month just to see where we're at with it, and then.
Oh, I mean, I should have something set up before then, so I'll let you know
Okay.
as soon as I've got
Okay.
something we can test out. Then we
Perfect.
can all mess around with it and make sure everything's working right and go
Okay.
that route.
Perfect, thank you.
Mhm.
End of month is a good time to kind of reevaluate.
Mhm.
So we
Sounds
can put a
good.
date on it. I always work better with deadlines.
Yep,
Yes. We all do.
okay,
Okay,
cool,
all
thank
right.
you.
Okay. Any other questions for Kate?
Kate, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. Summer bash. Okay, so summer starts in 9 days. So I will reach out to Kevin Tremblay and ask him what he was asking me months ago. Hey, what do you guys want to do with it? And at the time, I was like, okay, let's give it some time. Now's the time. Someone here suggested possibly even getting booths there. Was that somebody here?
Like a pie in the sky thing. I don't think that that's necessary, but
I highly doubt we'll have.
yeah, I don't
attendance
think
to
we have
make
the
it work.
time.
Right.
But I will say I would like to just make it I think we've discussed it maybe somewhat and maybe in a different group, but I think we really need to limit what we're advertising as our part of the event as like a 3-hour, 4-hour max event.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with the like, and I think we can say, you know, host is willing to have an after party if you'd like to stay later or whatever, you know. I just
Right.
think that when people are looking at, you know, 10 a.m. till whenever, that's a big kind of weird commitment time. So I think when we have that conversation with him, if we could just be clear with him that we're going to advertise it, that part of it for this much, and then also make sure that they know that they're welcome to stay if he'd like to continue the discussions or, you know, whatever. I know he's very enthusiastic about it. So
Yeah.
that would be my only ask. I think we would have a little bit higher chance to get people that would be willing to go if it's a, you know, more digestible chunk of time.
Right. Just to get it on the record, we agreed upon August 23rd, a Saturday.
Yeah.
And I will be, which really isn't the end of summer, but yeah, that's beside the point. Yeah, so I will talk with Kevin first, and what I would like to do is just kind of reach out, be it on Discord or something, and just get some thoughts and ideas. But I really I just see it as a chance for people who don't, or like the only libertarian in their lives, or maybe they with their spouse or significant other, to come and get to know others like-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's, to me, I think that's the biggest sell, because you know, with the thousands of people we have on MailChimp and whatnot, hey, come meet other libertarians. I think that's our goal.
It's our goal, and
Mhm.
I think it's a fine goal to keep working at.
All right. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna shoot Kevin a text tonight and say, hey, can we talk about this tomorrow? And kind of get the ball rolling here.
Sounds good. And you
Right.
said in your update that you were thinking about trying to schedule a call for that, Jim. So if you get a few dates from him, let us know if you wanted other people. And it seemed like you were thinking it
Yeah,
was
I would like to get a kind of a little mini roundtable among us to talk
okay.
about what you guys want, what he wants, and
Okay.
whatnot.
Yeah, let us know whenever he's available.
Right. I will do that. Okay. Okay, good. I will, what I'll do is like I said, I'll text him tonight, then I'll talk with him tomorrow and say, hey, when do you want to talk about this, and get us all involved on that.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that. And we're back to Kate again.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to update this. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure, I think unless anyone else had anything urgent, the last thing I kind of wanted to make sure of, with there was a few different groups that we were talking some great stuff with, and I want to make sure we get some meetings on the calendar and don't lose that. So one that we were talking about was maybe having kind of like a workshop with Sam regarding like the social media presence and all that. Is that something that you're still willing to do, Sam?
Oh, of course.
So how, like, what do we want to aim for? Do we want to do that within the next month or so?
Yeah, so July is going to be an extremely busy month for me, just
Okay.
personally and with work. We have a 10-day film festival at work that
Oh, right.
is like forever. It's my first one and I'm horrified. But if we could get something going by the end of the month just to like start traction on, that would be
Sure.
great.
So I'll throw out a couple dates in Discord then and have people vote on that. So you're saying if we could have the meeting before the end of the month, yeah?
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be great.
Okay. Cool. And then there was another one where I think oh, it was Jason, if you want, I know we kind of talked about maybe having a little bit even bigger of a conversation with the whole group about the AI tools.
Yes.
Do we want to schedule a separate meeting for that? Or do you think you would like to discuss that right now?
I could do that really quickly right now. So
Okay.
I actually wanted to give an update on that, mostly for Joe, to make him
Okay.
feel better about the world.
Please.
I have a meeting. Well, first off, I have for Joe mostly. I have a meeting scheduled with ChatGPT on Friday. So that way we can resolve the issue the API is having. So the script has been written and it's technically it's ready to deploy. The issue is when I've test deployed it, it keeps giving me like a parsing, like a rotating circle on the actual AI bot.
Mhm.
So ChatGPT has a tech that they scheduled for me to talk with to see if it's an API issue, but we'll get that resolved, and then probably by this weekend I'll have it with iframe be ready too. So that should be all
Awesome.
set.
Cool. That's
So
very good news.
in general, for anyone who was not a part of the original ChatGPT conversation, we have a ChatGPT account. The credentials are in the master password list on the OneDrive. Only thing to know is that there are two things you have to do. One is log into the dummy email account for the AI. That password and username is also on that same master sheet, so log into that first, and then log into the ChatGPT website. Once you do that, you'll get a request for an access code, which will go to that email address that you already opened. Put that access code in, and you'll have access to the GPT. Once you're in the account, you do not have to log out. We can have up to technically 46 devices at the same time logged in under that one account. So you do not have to log out. So you can log in on your phone, on your tablet, and your laptop. Don't log out. You should be fine. If you try to use the GPT and it gives you like a delay, it might be that someone at that same exact second also put in a GPT request. So it won't do both at the same time. It'll do it in the order of input. So you might have to wait a second, but honestly, I don't see that being an issue unless we're all logged in at the same exact time and all putting in queries at the same exact time. So that's just like the general housekeeping part. If anyone wants a walkthrough on how to log in, just give me a call and I can jump on Zoom and it'll take us 3 minutes to walk through it and we'll get you logged in. So that's the basic part. The more interesting part is that our GPTs are set up. So we have a few GPTs that have been created.
Do you want to share your screen?
Actually, yeah, I guess I can do that. Can I get share privileges, Dane?
Yeah.
Because I'm actually in the GPT right now, because you guys all probably have an email from me already saying that a handbook has been created, and it has.
Hmm.
So I'm starting on that already.
Nice.
There you go. Should have it now.
Thank you. Okay, can everybody see that?
It's
Yes.
yeah. Sort of.
It's the orientation, because that's my coding screen. I'm sorry. So this is my account. So when we got the ChatGPT, we purchased 2 seats. So the seats can be used by 2 different accounts. This is the treasurer one. But the GPTs available are the same. So on the left-hand side, if you're on ChatGPT, you would see this same pane window that you see on my current screen. The things that are available on the generic one are the main policy digest, the libertarian lens, and the libertarian identity. These names are all subject to change. We can change them to whatever we want. These are just like placeholder names. The way that these 3 work is the main policy digest is used to go over any new laws in Maine. So it'll give you a few options when you first go onto the main page for the GPT. So for example, it'll tell you, do you want to summarize new bills posted on maine.gov? You can upload a document of a bill and have it analyze it, so on and so forth. So this is one of them that you can use. I put in the Discord chat a example of what it produces for the one that Dane was speaking about with the ICE and the bill that was made out of committee. So that is a sample of like the kind of response it will give you. Libertarian Lens is a GPT that's been fed a bunch of libertarian content. So as of right now, it has 897 documents, and it has access to 16 web pages, and it uses that to create a libertarian guru that answers questions for you. So you can ask it something like, hey, what is the libertarian view on immigration? And once it gives you the answer, it'll also ask you, like, what type of libertarian view do you want? Do you want more of like a Mises libertarian view, more of a left-leaning libertarian view, and it'll tell you the differences and so on and so forth. So you guys can play with that, and that's good for, the point of that is to be able to iron out thoughts. So if you see something and you want to give like a libertarian sniff test, this is basically what that GPT is meant to do. Libertarian identity is what's going to be on the website once I get the API figured out with ChatGPT this weekend. So what this is a libertarian quiz. So the idea is you take a quick quiz. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions, about 10 questions, and then it will tell you what form of libertarianism you fall into. So we've tested this on a bunch of us. So Dane tested it, and no big surprise, he's an anarcho-capitalist. Who knew?
This is the one I want to try. I've not tried this one yet.
I'll send this to you right now so you can take it. Samantha came out as
Oh shit, what was
she's
it?
basically a Mises libertarian, so I am very proud. Kate is a minarchist, which also
Yes,
big surprise.
that's-
And I came out as a theistic natural rights libertarian, and that's also
Not
not surprising considering the direction I'm going in my life. So it will give you a more nuanced idea of the type of libertarian thought. When you do the quiz, it'll also recommend to you different authors, podcasts, books, shows that you can watch to give you more of insight into that type of libertarian view. So that way you can go ahead and like explore your libertarian side. So this is what's going to be on the website. This would be something that someone can go ahead, they'll hit the button, they'll take the quiz, it'll tell them, and then once it gives them the answers, they'll go, hey, if you want more information, reach out to the LPME, it'll ask for an address, it'll tell you what rep you belong to and all that kind of smooth jazz. The last thing that got created, and I would recommend that anybody who wants to use this, just let me know before you do, so that way I can help you with it. This is a op-ed creator for us. So the way this works is you can write a paragraph on an op-ed that you want to write with the basic premise of what you want to talk about. And then it will ask you several questions to refine your idea, and then it'll create an op-ed for you. Then once you read that, you can go, well, I agree with this part, but I don't agree with that part, and it'll walk you through the process of creating a properly formatted op-ed. You can then tell it, hey, I'm going to put this on whatever, Facebook, on the website, and it'll help you format it in a way so that way it can go to the correct media source in the correct format, so that way it is usable. So those are the 4 GPTs that have been created. Everybody who can get on StatMaster login list has access to it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I can spend some time with anybody who wants, and we'll walk through them together, but they are ready to be used. The last part is once I have this conversation with ChatGPT, all 4 of these are going to be turned into an application. So the application will be available on the Play Store and the App Store. It will be by invite only. So the idea is if someone signs up as a member, they will provide their email address. We will send them an invite from the App Store or the Play Store, whatever device they use. And part of the membership is they get access to that app. That app will have these GPTs built into the application. So that way they don't have to log into a ChatGPT account. They just log into the app, and then they'd be able to use these GPTs at will. So that should be developed in the next like 15 to 30 days, hopefully.
Cool.
That's the update.
So that's amazing. Did you say that we're gonna charge something for the app, right? Is that what we
So the idea would be is that if someone signs up as a member, and we can determine as a group what tier membership it applies to. When they sign up as a member and their email address comes into our master list of members, I'll have it set up so that way it will send an update to either me or Joe or to Dana, whoever wants access. And then you just go into our Play Store or iOS Store account, type in their email address, and it will send them an invite to get access to the app. If they stop paying the membership fee, then we just sort of deactivate their link to the app, and then they don't have access anymore.
There's likely a way to create a sales funnel in MailChimp for that as well, where they get an automatic invitation after they become a member.
Okay.
Yeah, go like, hey, as part of your membership, here's a link to your app. Here's the iOS link, here's the Android link, whatever. But the idea would be that they would have to pay for access, and if they stop paying for the access, they no longer have the access.
Right.
What's the back end of that? Like, I mean, are we going to have purview into everyone's freaking what they're like, how they're using the app or anything like that?
Yes, so that's the beauty of the
Okay.
app. That's why we're going to do the app instead of just putting it on the website. Is the app will capture all the metadata, so it'll tell us It depends. I would recommend that we put
We have a
a
user agreement
higher-
on that, right?
Yeah, we'll have to have a user agreement that we'll create, and
I
we
did
should
put
probably
the
figure out.
GDPR, pardon me, on the website this afternoon, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
So we're
So the idea
compliant.
is when you log in, you have to hit acknowledge a term of use and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And on a prompted term of use, we have to tell them what we're going to be capturing. We can capture as much or as those we want. I recommend the only things that we capture basically is first name, demographic. So when they log in, we'll have them ask you like the basic Facebook questions. Hey, how old are you? What's your birthday? Where are you
Right.
from? Like that kind of stuff. So we'll have that.
Mhm.
And that feeds into the demographic tools that we do. And then what I would say is that we capture basic metadata. So we don't necessarily see what they're typing in, but the metadata capture will give us an idea of what things. So if it's a bunch of two-way stuff, it'll tell us, hey, this guy's looking at a bunch of two-way stuff. It won't say, hey, this guy was asking about pistol braces and this and this and this.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say he's
That'd
looking
be my
about 2A.
concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we keep it
I don't-
very high level, so that way it creates basically a profile for that person, and then we can feed that into all our other tools.
Cool.
Be able to feed that into like a CRM.
Yes.
Okay.
I get a boner.
I tell you, I am both simultaneously fascinated,
Terrified.
frightened by the
It's
op-ed,
scary.
creator there. This is challenging my journalistic ethics through and through, and I'm loving it. So
Put it this way,
I
Jim.
wonder when I first studied journalistic ethics back in the 80s, and none of
Right.
this was wow.
Think about it this way.
So Jason, I'm going to love a walkthrough on this here because this
Yeah.
is going to be fun. We got 3 items to go through.
I'm sorry to have to tell you guys, but like this kind of op-ed creator, this is probably like New York Times, and this is
Yeah.
basically what they're using now. Because that way, if now they can write 20 op-eds in a day with 1 or 2
Correct.
people that needing to write
Yes.
need 10 people. So this is sadly the direction that type of stuff is. Like I know right now, I just read about this at Wall Street Journal. They're op-ed creators. So with the way their op-eds work now, if the guy writes the op-ed in a GPT, their editor has access to that GPT, goes over the op-ed that was written by the GPT, approves it, and then it gets published. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm
Like
struggling
there's
with. Is it really plagiarism if a machine wrote it for you?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
where a lot of the stuff that yeah, because the thing is, where is it getting the knowledge base from? Where is
Right.
it,
Yeah.
you know? I mean,
Who are they
it's
putting as an author on this shit?
whatever
So
the
you
hell they
would write-
want.
Yeah, it's actual op-ed. So the way that, and just to
Tyler Durden.
clarify,
Yeah,
the way
seriously.
the way that the editor works is you can't just say I like guns, write an op-ed. It won't do that. You
Right.
can say
Mhm.
I like guns, write an op-ed, and it'll go, okay, what about guns do you like? I like these things. Why do you like these things? Because of this. What
They
what
make
kind of
loud
views
noises and
about?
holes in
From a
people.
political view,
Right.
exactly. And you can keep going. It'll keep asking you stuff until it gets to a certain place. And then it'll go, okay, well, based on these 20 things you told me, here's your op-ed.
It's a garbage in, garbage out system. So
Right.
if you eat the op-ed garbage, you will get a garbage op-ed.
Which is why that's what you get for the New York Times.
Exactly.
Correct.
So that's why you do
Correct.
have to do a certain amount of thought behind it. And if you have it set up right and it asks you all those questions, you should get a pretty good response. And then you can change the tone of it. You can,
Yep.
rewrite this as, in the viewpoint of ex-libertarian thought
Yeah.
leader.
So little inside bit. I actually use Grok for this exact function for all of my
Yep.
legislative contributions. I already have a Grok chat specifically for this that I've refined, and that's what I do for everything, which is why I contribute 10, 15, 20 hearing submissions a week.
Yep.
And this tool, I think, will be most beneficial for any candidates.
Yes.
I'm not sure this is something that we want to give general membership
no.
access to.
No,
Well, I mean, because that's going to be the thing that's going to be running a lot of our posts on the website. I mean,
Correct.
that's honestly that's the only thing I really give a damn about it doing.
Yeah, and to your point, Kate, before, something like the op-ed editor, that would be something that we give to a Ben. Like Ben goes, hey, I want to run as a libertarian. He meets with the ex-com. We go, yep, we think Ben would be a fantastic representation of libertarianism. Hey, as one of the assets that we provide you, Ben, as someone running as a libertarian, is this op-ed creator. You'll meet with Jason and Joe for 20 minutes, and they're going to walk you through how to use it, how not to use it, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, and that
That's awesome.
tool too could be dog-legged into a speechwriter
Correct.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's
I mean, it could be just
everything.
or a debate prep or whatever.
Yep. Correct. So like this, again, we have to figure out how we're going to tier this and so on and so forth. But
Yeah.
and I'm not done creating. I'm probably going to create 2 or 3 more that I'm working on. So once they're all done, as many as I feel like I'm happy doing, we can go over what their uses are and we can figure out what tier gets access to which GPTs. But by the end of this, we'll probably have like 7 or 8. 2 or 3 of them probably going to be dedicated to someone like a Ben who's running. The other 5, we'll have to figure out, is this for everybody? Is this for people at a certain tier? But we'll have the ability to do that.
Just give me one by Friday. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me one. Just one. All right.
Gotcha.
One that I can put on the website. That's all I care
I'm on it.
Cool.
Actually, I'll send Ben, Jim, and Joe. I'm going to send you guys a link to use to go onto this quiz. Once you take it, if you could just do me a favor and do not delete your chat, because I can go into the account and look at what your answers were.
Sure.
And something that we did already was, I sent a copy, I think, to Dane and a copy to Kate, was
Yeah.
after you take the quiz, it writes up like your own motto of like what you stand for as a libertarian, and it got pretty good. Dane's had some swears in it and said that the government can like eat ass or something like that.
Oh no! Wipe my.
I have no idea what mine's gonna
quoted-
say.
I quoted Melee, so I said,
Yeah.
I asked with the state.
You wipe your ass at the state. So the GPT can get pretty fun with based on how you answer stuff, it'll know what your tonality is and it'll create a model based on the way that you talk.
Right.
It's pretty slick.
It is.
Wonder if
Cool.
it's gonna tell anyone they're not a real libertarian.
That's how you know it's working right. If it does that, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
gets super nuanced. It's actually pretty. I tried answering questions in different ways, and I got, I think, so far 14 different types of libertarian that I am, based on how I answered. So it gets, it'll give you something. It's very hard for it to be like, no, you're not, unless you just are like, I am a statist, and I am a war hawk, and I want a deficit spend forever. Then it might be like, hey, maybe you're a Republican.
Maybe you're a Republican.
You definitely no, not what do you mean maybe.
Have you heard of Keynes?
Did
Yeah.
it
Anybody
call
need
you a
help with it?
libertarian socialist yet? That's what I want to know.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put 200 billion to Israel for every answer.
Just to see what happens, you know.
Good luck, Nick.
Oh my word. Oh, this
Anybody needs any
is
help with it? Let me know. Log in, play with it, call me or message me. And the next 2 days I'll be working from home. So even if it's like the next day or two, if you have time and want to play with it, just let me know and I can log on to and walk you through it.
Awesome.
well, I'll tell you, Jason, let's do that. I want to test that, and I will have PayPal ready for you as well to
Cool.
yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
so we'll have something in trade there, because yeah, I do want to test drive all this here,
Cool.
and I should be home the next couple nights, so good. All right.
I know before we're done, Sam has something really quick that she wanted to go over if anyone.
We can do it in the social media.
Okay.
We don't
You
know.
know-
That's
Are you sure?
Actually, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, you're recognized.
no, it's my birthday. I will.
Yay!
My bad, I'm sorry.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we have
I'll
it?
make sure I send a vote out for the
Okay.
scheduling that. So, because I think that's going to be a good meeting too.
Cool.
Very good.
Awesome.
Okay, moving forward here. Let's see. Meeting was okay. We got date of ad hoc committee meeting. That's going to be next Tuesday, the 17th.
Do that.
Meeting with Sam. Well, that's the agenda. That's on the agenda now. So, anything else we want to go with that?
Well, that was what we were just talking about. We're gonna
Right.
schedule the. So this
Okay.
section is just action steps. So it's not necessarily like I
Right.
it's just more for me to be.
Oh,
able
I
to-
see.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, this
yeah,
is stuff.
yeah.
And then Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have one thing that I did. I brought this up in my my email yesterday. Joe, you were recommending seeing how I could put together, and I haven't had the time to do it, but I have more time now. Short videos, 30-second, 45-second, whatever. Jason, what's the name of the platform don't we have a platform for that now that we
Riverside?
purchased?
Riverside.
Riverside, yeah. I haven't had time to go through that. And now with the summer here, I do. So I'd like to get a walkthrough on that too.
The login credentials are on that same drive file. So whenever you're ready, just let me know, log in, and we'll go through it together.
Joe, you're muted, sir.
I
saw
asked if you
snark
were an
on your
umpire.
face, but it didn't hear what you said.
I was cleaning things here, so products, and
Okay,
whatnot. I was just wondering if you umpired baseball too. I didn't know.
I used to do rec league softball in the summer, but
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
No, summer's kind of my off season. I do some occasional basketball stuff.
You're
there.
allowed to have summer off.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, it brings an income. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the no. I used to do rec league softball just down the street from me, but I gave that up some time ago. The other stuff I do pays better.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you with this thing.
Okay.
I don't see IT in the agenda. I do
Oh,
have a
I'm
few things
sorry.
to
I
say
did
if
not.
I could.
Yep. Yes, please do.
Well, then in that case, let's recognize
And
Joe now.
I'll keep it quick. I just need
Yeah, no,
screen
that's fine.
access at some point.
You already have it.
All right, cool. Give me 2 seconds here.
Sorry for that. I forgot to add that in.
Oh, no, I'm terribly
I know,
offended.
right? I am the worst.
You're really hurting my feelings.
worst.
Give me 2 seconds here. Here we go. I'll give you
Joe's
that
such a
desktop
fragile
because you don't
snowflake.
want to see yourselves. All right, I'm screen sharing. Do you see this? This is the lovely plugin window in WordPress.
Wow.
Yes, we see.
All right, so here we go. I need to get this stupid bar out of my way because I can't see anything. All right, that's better. So in 20 minutes of sitting here messing around, there is this kind of thing. Now, we wouldn't make it this ugly because we have taste and sense, but this is kind of the plugin kind of options that we're looking at here. You can do all sorts of garbage with this, but we can stick it in there, whatever images we want. This would be for the voting contest, obviously.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You choose that, you choose the banana, and there you go. It tallies everything. On the back end, we've got all the stats and stuff. They currently have all of their stuff on sale for $33. I don't want any of their things other than the photo and video gallery, but I think it's worth buying.
$33.
So I'll buy it if it's great, whatever. So that's one.
Oh, the event calendar might be kind of cool.
We're actually, believe it or not, we're actually using it. So we have it. We have it as part of our website. We just don't have the paid version. Okay, LPME, give me a second. All right, so we had gone through, we had the notes.
Yes.
All right, I went through and ticked through all of this afternoon, and made notes and all of this stuff. Everything with a green check has been done. The meeting minutes, I think that's supposed to say.
No problem.
That's something that we have up somewhere, right? We've got that on the drive, I think.
Where do those get saved or just emailed out?
The agendas?
Yeah.
Well, if it's if it was one of the ad hoc meeting minutes, a lot of times I'm just taking my own notes sometimes, and so we could put, all of the agendas and the meeting minutes from our XCOM just get uploaded to the
Yeah, so that was something that was suggested, I guess. So that's something we can do. But I did go ahead and recreate the menus. I don't know if you bothered seeing the website since I did so, I don't know, 2 hours ago. But I have updated all the menuing. So we have ideals, which currently just has platforms under it because meeting minutes wasn't a thing yet. Get involved, events. There's the event page. There's nothing on it. This is, I'm going to put a header up in this, but it's going to take me a little actual coding to clean this up so it looks right, but it will be. I created a volunteer page. It's pointing to the wrong thing because it keeps doing this. I'll fix that as well. Yeah, there we go. So this is a form I set up. I need to fix that. If there's anything when you look at this page that I'm missing that you would like to see in this volunteer page, there it is. I set up a mailing list page and plugged in the MailChimp iframe here. So
Awesome.
that's now there.
So then when someone signs up,
If we're asking for zip code or vice versa.
so we can figure out where they live, I guess. I don't know. That's what if you want me to remove the zip code, I can. That's a flip of a switch on MailChimp's side. I can do that.
I would
Okay,
argue
I
that
just-
town is far more important than zip code.
That's kind of
Yeah.
how I figured too.
Not the same.
Yeah.
All right, I'll kill that. All right,
Not necessarily.
Oh.
let me make a note to kill that. Hold on.
We force them into the questionnaire to find out what kind of libertarian they are.
And then we've got the blog. So that's news, has the blog under it. Under news, I was thinking I would like to put the idea forward that we also add as an option in there social media feeds. We have the ability to actually show like the latest 3 posts from all of our social medias on a page. And it also would get people, that way they would be able to see what kind of garbage we post.
Don't you have that currently from our X account on the main
I have
page?
it on the home page right
Yeah,
now at the bottom of the
like
home
that.
page. I put that up as of this afternoon, but we can do it with Facebook, TikTok, YouTube,
Nice.
whatever.
Okay. Yep.
And that would be, sorry to
ahead.
interrupt, but just so I have clarification, that would be actual original posts, not any replies or anything like that.
Correct. It would just be the stuff that we posted.
But just as
this
the
is
original post, not further engagement from that account.
correct. I'll
Okay.
show you exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
So down here,
Yeah,
there's
so-
our 3 latest posts on X, 4, I guess. So blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing, except we'd be able to do it with TikTok, Facebook, whatever. I think under the news thing, having our socials in there, it gives us more of a chance to direct people to follow us. As you can see, it will prompt people to follow. So that's something I'd like to add to that.
At the top, can there be directional links? So if somebody just wants to see
Yep.
Facebook, they can
Yeah, we will
Facebook.
just have the social media. We'll actually have the icons up is what I was figuring. So they can just
Yeah.
click the Twitter. It'll take them to Twitter. They can just click the Instagram. It'll take them to Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so that just kind of, again, since that falls under the heading of news, it's newsy if we're tweeting or doing whatever about it. Connect, we moved everything. The state party leadership, which y'all have seen before, the county party is the map again. I did look into the zip code. Somebody had said about putting a zip code in to search for the right page. That's not something that's in that particular plugin. It is something that we could hack around and make work. But that's, once we get some of this other stuff taken care of, I can look into that. Then I also did create a full contact page. This will shoot a message into our big, redirect. So if somebody
Info
sends a message to us, well, we should all get it.
Just go to info at.
Yes.
Say it again.
It goes to info at. this one?
Yeah, it should be going to info.
Okay.
And to get all of that to work, I did have to set up an external mailer, which, as long as we're not getting more than 100 messages a day coming in and out. Now, mind you, that's also system messages going to me, because I get alerts every time there's an attack on the site or somebody tries to log in incorrectly or whatever. But that'll be free as long as we don't break that 100 messages a day threshold, which I don't ever see us getting to. But if we do, great, we'll pay the $35 a year for it.
Wow. Goals. Start on the goals.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. So connect, leadership, county parties, contact us. The footer disclaimer thing, I had made the note over here saying maybe add that in the about. I don't know that we necessarily have a good place for it in the footer necessarily. So
I had noticed on both the Maine Republican Party page and the Democratic page that those are both in the footer.
I think we have to have it like pretty.
it's on the site.
Yeah.
It's on the homepage.
I'm wondering that might be something I can reach out to like Martha to confirm like what the requirements are.
Yeah, because I have it there now because
Yeah.
we got rid of the duplication of the Libertarian Party of Maine thing.
Oh, right.
So I had thrown it in there, and it's
I can
also
confirm with Martha and just kind of inquire about that, Joe, so.
Yeah, so just let me know.
Yeah.
If so, what I'm going to need to do is probably, of course, now my bar is blocking the bottom of my screen, is probably stick it down here in the sub footer, basically that
Right.
bottom line, the copyright line. And I mean, I would imagine if we dump it down there, I could make it really small. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, as long as it's there.
It's there, right, it just has to
So
be there.
just let me know. It's just more of, I hate to have more clutter in the footer than we already have in the footer, but
Right.
if it's necessary, obviously we'll do it. So yeah, so that is that. I also went through and touched every one of the party pages for each county. And Jim had sent me some pictures. And so there's some of Jim's pictures from scenes from the county. And so that's just a little scroll bar. He sent me pictures from 2 other counties, I think, at this point. So I figured that was just a nice thing to make, make it a little more homey, a little more Maine, instead of being so cold and brutal looking as the site tends to be. But yeah, that's where we're at. The sooner, if we can get any events in the event calendar, it will look better.
Yes.
Because the event calendar is naked.
Well, we could put in the, I'm assuming you put in like the summer bash and,
No, I need somebody to send me all the details, the dates,
You-
the times, the locations of a list of crap.
okay,
Because I'm not really good at finding where everything ends up being, particularly in the 40,000 emails that I get a day into my LP account.
right,
So if you can just, if somebody could just concatenate that together in a list and send it to me, and then anytime something comes up, email me with it
sure,
and say, hey, I emailed it to you. Okay, that would be hugely helpful for me. I'm like every other tech I know. I need to make a list of what I'm going to do and then
Yeah.
check the box
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
down it. So getting hit or miss information of, oh, could you fix this, doesn't work for me. I need to put it into a task list and then kill the task list, or it will get screwed up.
sounds good.
So
I'll
yeah,
send you a picture of Kevin's place and with all that information. No, seriously.
We'll
With
take-
yeah,
Yeah.
for the summer bash. Yeah.
I would love it. Yeah, anything that we
Yeah.
can put up with those events, I mean, is great. So anyway,
Right.
that's it.
And you may get
Thank you.
some Washington County pictures tomorrow too. So
Cool.
That's
add
great.
that to the list.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome
Sure.
job, Joe.
All right.
I had to do something while I was sitting at B-dubs, and it's the slow season for marketing world, so I've got
Wow.
time.
Thank you for that. Thank you for everybody with their contributions here. Yeah, I believe that comes to the end, unless someone has something else they want to bring up right now. Any new business?
Oh, I have one thing to report. I have a potential chair for Cumberland on the hook right now.
All right.
So more to come with that. I need to have my initial introduction and call with him, but
That'd be great. I mean, I figure once we get the website up and running, I'm hoping.
it actually came from the website.
That's awesome.
He called me, or he emailed me because he saw my region rep on that
Mhm.
county. He said, I noticed that this county chair was vacant. I'd like to talk about what I can do to become the chair.
That's
So
incredible.
I
yeah,
love it when things work.
right.
Right, so that was an organic contact.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Adjourn.
Anything else? Motion? Anybody want to move to adjourn? I'll move to adjourn.
All right.
Second. All right.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Nobody opposed? We are adjourned.